Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, it's time. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you all so much for the wonderful ways in which you support me and my channel. Yep, it's time. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the latest from Mariah Carey. I don't know how many of you like Mariah Carey. You know it's the start of the Christmas season when you hear Mariah Carey singing All I Want for Christmas. So in that teaser, she's in a block of ice. They're chiseling her out and she sings It's Time. And y'all, it's time. I am so happy. Every time I hear that song, it just makes me smile. Y'all, my friends, it's time. So here's what we're going to be making today. Isn't this gorgeous? We're going to be making an altered version of this. It'll be the same process, but we're going to make it a little bit shorter. During this process, I'll give you the key to making the larger size, so you won't need separate measurements. You'll just need to do one thing. But I'm going to give you a closer look at this in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's awesome project. When finished, this one will measure 6 by 9, and it's 3 inches deep. We have a handle that folds back and a lid that we remove, and you can add chipboard to this if you want. This is just a great little gift bag / gift box to give to someone. The one that we're going to make today is going to be 6 by 6 by 3. So here's what you're going to need to make it. So I have a piece of 12 by 2 for the handle, and I have 2 pieces of 2 by 4, which are extensions for the handle to help make it longer. Then I have a piece of 8 1/8 by 11 1/8. That is for the lid. And then I have 2 pieces of 12 by 12. So whether you're making this as a 6 by 6 by 3 or a 9 by 6 by 3, it all starts with 2 pieces of 12 by 12. This is one of those super easy projects that just gives you a beautiful finished look. I am using this gorgeous metallic peppermint candy cane double-sided paper, and we're going to score at 3 on all 4 sides. But here is the key to making the taller bag. If you want the bag to be 9 by 6 by 3, don't make that 4th score at 3. Stop by scoring on 3 sides instead of 4. But because I want my bag to be 6 by 6 by 3, I'm going to go ahead and score on 4 sides. So again, I'll score at 3. I'll score at 3. I'll score at 3. And this is where I would stop if I wanted the taller bag. But because I want a shorter bag, I'm going to make a 4th score at 3. That is the only difference in making this bag. So then we're going to fold and burnish all of our scores on both pieces. All right, so then we're going to take one piece, and I'm just going to angle in slightly at the bottom, angle in here slightly, and cut straight across to remove that corner piece altogether. Same thing here. Then I'm going to take it and turn it around this way. And we're just going to do slight angles here and a slight angle there. And then a slight angle here, slight angle there. So there's piece number 1. It should look like this. Then we'll bring in piece number 2, and this time when I cut on the bottom, I'm going to cut straight across, and then I'll angle, angle, and reduce. We'll do the same thing over here. We're going to cut straight across. And then we angle, and reduce. So far it looks like this. Now we'll go to the top and we're going to remove these corner pieces. So I can angle there, cut straight across, angle here, and then cut straight across. So y'all, now we have two pieces that look like this. The piece that has the flap on it, this is the part where you're going to connect the bottom to this piece. So here's the piece with the flaps at the top. This piece has the flaps removed from the top. This is the bottom where we reduce these pieces. We're going to join our two pieces together just like this. And I'll just use my glue because that gives me some wiggle room on placing this down. So I'm just being a little bit generous with the glue. So now when I take this, I'm going to put it down. And basically what I'm going to do is make sure my scores match. And now I can flip it over and get it nice and stuck. So now we can take our bag, add some glue here. Let's go ahead and take this piece and fold it in. Then we'll do the same thing here with this middle piece. We're going to add that glue. Fold it in. And now our bag box is coming together. So we're going to take these pieces, bring them up and fold them in. Then we'll just take some glue, add some glue to this piece. We'll take this piece, the back piece that does not have any more flaps, and we're just going to bring it and match it here at the bottom. Then place it on its side. Go in and get that nice and stuck. Do the same thing here. Add my glue. Take this piece. Match it at the bottom. Nice, tight, and crisp. And get that stuck. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, bring it up, and then we fold those pieces in and we're going to glue them down. So I am just going to go ahead, add my glue, making sure that I get really good glue coverage. And I'll go ahead and place the glue on this as well because it's going to be a nice marker for me to know that I have it right. So now I can take this piece, and when I fold it in, that pretty much sets everything else for me. I'll take my big old spatula, go on the inside, make some nasty noise. And now we have that nice and stuck. We do the same thing over here. Are y'all seeing how quickly this box slash bag is coming together? You know, this is what we do. We make beautiful projects using minimal supplies, and I do mean minimal. And now we're going to take this piece, fold it over, fold that in so that it sets everything in place where it needs to be. And then let's get that nice and stuck. And there is a beautiful peppermint bag slash box. So we can take this and we can set it to the side. We're going to go ahead and make our lid, and we have a piece that is 8 1/8 by 11 1/8, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 2 1/2 on all 4 sides. So that's 1/2 inch and 2 1/2 on all 4 sides. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time during Christmas crafting, You will know that I love to craft with Christmas red and white. That's my favorite color combination for Christmas. I love blue, but at Christmas time, red and white is my jam. So let's go ahead and fold and burnish on all 4 sides. And now we're going to take it, and with the long side facing me, I'm going to go to the second score mark and cut straight down. Then I'll angle in there, angle here, and reduce. And I'll explain why I cut in this direction in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and do this on all 4 sides. So let's cut straight down. Let's angle. Let's angle. And let's angle. So here's the reason why I do it like this. Because when the long side is facing me and I have to bring these 2 sides up, then my seams are facing the side and not facing the front. So when I place it on the box or the bag, the seams are this way and not in the front. If I was to cut in the opposite direction, this is how the front would look with the seams facing out. That's just a preference of mine. You can do it however you like, but I try to hide those seams whenever I can. So let's just go ahead and do this and reduce. Go to the second score mark, drag straight down, angle in, angle in, angle, and reduce. So now we can put it together. It's going to be very easy. We're going to take our glue, place our glue on those flaps. Then I'll just smush it around in the glue. We want to make sure we have nice, tight, and crisp corners, and you can see that I do. Just stand that up, go on the inside, get it nice and stuck. Let's do the same thing here. Let's smush it around in the glue so that we can spread that glue. And then we want to make sure we have nice, tight, and crisp corners. And we'll do this side. Go ahead and smush it in that glue to spread the glue. Get my nice, tight, and crisp corners. Same thing here. And go on the inside. So now we're going to bend these outer flaps backwards because we are going to add glue. Y'all, I'm using glue because I like to use glue when I'm making a bag like this, but if you want to use your tape, just make sure that you're using a good quality tape. And speaking of glue, y'all, the temperatures are changing, and if you use Reptile adhesive, you need to go ahead and make sure you have that order in because they do not ship when the temperature drops below 40 degrees. So I've been trying to put out the reminders because I really don't want anyone to get caught without having the glue when they need it. So make sure you check your glue supply. If you're going to be doing a lot of crafting, make sure you get your order in so you don't get caught without my favorite glue if it happens to be your favorite too. If you have another glue that you like, by all means keep using what is working for you. But I just wanted to make sure that my Reptile users knew that we need to get those orders in so that you can get your shipment. Alright, so there's our lid. Let's go ahead and put it on for that moment of truth. And there we go. We have a beautifully fitting lid. Now we're going to make a wonderful handle for this sweet little box, and it's going to be very easy. I need the handle to really fall beneath this, so I had to add extenders to the handle, And I'll show you how I did that. Take this 2 by 12-inch piece, score on 2. So I'll take these 2 by 4-inch scraps and score at 1 on the 2-inch side. So now I'm just going to take this and fold it. And I'm going to take this and fold it and just add it to this. That's all I'm doing to create an extension. So now I'm going to take it, make sure that I have it on that fold, and get it nice and stuck. And I'm going to do the same thing down here. So I want to make sure that when I put it down, I have it so that the scores are meeting. Add a little bit of glue. Take this piece and place it down. I just needed this part to have an extension on it because it isn't long enough to do what I want it to do unless I add the extenders. So I am just going to go ahead and take my glue, place my glue in here. And now I'll take it and I'm just going to make sure that I get everything nice and stuck. And I'm using my big old spatula to help spread that glue and to help get everything nice and stuck. And I see that I have just a little bit of overhang, so I am cleaning everything up by just taking my scissors and trimming away the excess. So now I'm going to take my paper piercer and coming up about 1 inch from the bottom, I'm going to pierce a hole like that. Do the same thing over here, come up about 1 inch from the bottom and pierce a hole. Then I'm going to lay this on the side and I'm going to take my paper piercer and I'm just going to make a mark. And now I can remove that lid, I can find my mark, and go in and pierce. And then I'll do the same thing over here. So I'm just eyeballing. And I can pierce. So now I can place my lid on. I have these little brads. I am just going to grab a couple of these brads. I have no idea where I got these. They were in my stash. So I decided I would pull them out and use them. Going to take one and put it through that hole, and then I'll take it and I'll feed it through this hole so it's like this on the side. Then I can lay this down and just open that brad on the inside, and we can do the same thing here. So I'm just going to take this, put the brad in, feed the prong through the hole, and now I can open the brad. And the reason I'm using brads is because I want my handle to be able to move back and forth so that the lid can come off easily. So now I can put the lid back on, bring this up, and y'all can see that we have another beautiful box. And so now I have these little decorative pieces, and this one says, "Oh, what fun." I'm going to take my glue, place some glue on here, place this down in the corner like that. Then I'm just going to trim away like this. And so now I can take this and I'm going to put it right there. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue, put that glue right there at the top. And then I'll take this piece, look at it while I'm doing this, and place it down And y'all, there are just so many different ways that you can decorate this. I know a lot of you love to embellish. You can put so many different embellishments on here. I'm keeping mine very simple because y'all know if ever there was a clean and simple crafter, a basic embellisher, that's probably me. So I'm adding my glue to this piece, and we're going to take it and put it on the back right there. I'm going to open that and go on the inside to make sure that I have it nice and stuck. And there is the back side. Y'all, it's just as cute as the front. I do think that I want to add 4 little dots to the front. So I am just going to remove some of this glue that surrounds these little dots. And now I can lift up, place one there. Let's see, place one here. Place one here, and I got these from the Dollar Tree. And let's place one right there. And oh, what fun is right. Y'all, look at how gorgeous this is, and I love how the handle goes back and forth, makes it easy to carry, but also makes it very easy to be able to get that lid on and off. So I have brought that first one back in so that you can see the size difference. But just remember, if you want the taller bag, just score at 3 on 3 sides and not on 4 sides like you do to get the smaller bag. But look at how gorgeous these are. Y'all, both of them have the handle extensions, which makes it very easy for this handle to go back and forth. I really do love how these turned out. I can see these being used for so many different things, and they are red and white, and I absolutely love them. And I think that you're going to love making something similar to this. Again, this is truly any season, any reason, anyone paper crafting, because I made these for Christmas, but that does not mean that you can't swap the paper and make these for anyone. So I hope that you have really enjoyed this fun and simple way of taking 2 pieces of 12 by 12 and turning it into something absolutely gorgeous and worthy of giving your special gift in. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. As always, my beautiful, dear, sweet, lovely friends, y'all please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.